Pulitzer Prize winning historian to turn to, and we do. Jon Meacham joins us. Jon, how are you taking in this day, in this year of 2020? I keep thinking we should put a countdown clock to the end of 2020 on the screen.
Yeah, we should. You know, it's been a year and an age of distrust and disease, and the two are related, tragically, in the American experience at this point. We are in the midst of, I hope we're toward the end of it, but we're certainly in the midst of an age in which we have very little trust in the institutions that have marked, in many ways, the channels of our lives. We distrust expertise. We distrust political leadership. We distrust the word of science and fact, because too often we've allowed our reflexive tribalism to overcome the capacity for reason to govern our choices, both in our personal lives and in the public arena, which leads you to the disease part. There is an inexorable connection between the capacity of reason, the efficacy of reason in making decisions in our lives, that creates a better health for us and a better health for the nation itself. You know, in 1968, 3 British journalists wrote a book about that tumultuous year of assassination and 46 Americans dying every day in Vietnam, the remarkable performance of George Wallace in the presidential election that year. And they called it an American melodrama. Right now, we're in an era of an American drama, and we don't yet know how the drama ends.
Yeah, all these things, though, they don't necessarily fit in the same bucket, but we tend to put them there because they give us this raw feeling of just something's not going right, that the wheels are falling off the bus. At the end of the day, is it about trust in our institutions?
It certainly is, because it's about trust, and I would argue, with all respect, that they're inextricably linked. Why has the pandemic spread so decisively here and not elsewhere in the world? Because a number of Americans have chosen to reject expertise, to reject the advice and counsel of scientists. And many of those people who rejected the advice and counsel of scientists are people who were willing 4 years ago to send a disruptive actor to the pinnacle of power. So our distrust is in the ability of reason and authority, not top-down authority, but those who study these matters, those who give their lives over to the process of wear a mask, right, socially distance. Why haven't more Americans trusted that counsel? Why hasn't the pinnacle of American leadership promulgated without fail and without ambiguity that scientific counsel? And it's because of a kind of narcissism, it's a kind of self-indulgence, and those things are rooted in a dark American tendency, and it's perennial, but sometimes it ebbs and sometimes it flows, and right now it's flowing, a tendency not to want to be told what to do. But sometimes, when we're advised what to do, we should do it.
Fair point. All right, Jon Meacham, great to talk to you. Thank you.